Hi. So, uh, if you're somehow getting this on like YouTube or something, that means I upload this for whatever reason. Actually, no, I will do this. I will upload this. Um, this is a short video, just something to kind of make a declaration of and remind myself of, and something that I probably should have done a while ago, to be honest. I'm realizing I should have done a lot of things a while ago, but this is also one of those. So I'm making this because I want to kind of hold myself to working on a personal bucket list. I felt like I've been an extreme loser for way too fucking long. I am not self-actualized in the slightest, and I hate myself a lot. Like, probably enough that if I told anyone, they would tell me to go to therapy. But instead of doing that, because I know that I need to fix myself. It's not like going to someone that I've already gone to hundreds of times will fix something. I need to fix myself. I need to fix the things in my life that are bothering me. So what I'm gonna do is I wrote out a list right here. I'm gonna keep this on my wall. I'm gonna read this out loud. I'm gonna make this an express goal, and I'm gonna try to hold myself to these things every single day. They'll be in my face where I can see them every single day. In my room, I might print a copy and put it in the kitchen. I might put it in any space that I actively use. And as well, upload things to this channel that I've had for a while and I've wanted to use. Okay. So, first of all, I wish to write and record my own music and be genuinely good at my own instruments. Now, this is something that does hit home a bit to me. I mean, ultimately, I'm realizing that I've had a passion for music that I never really let work on, or not let breathe, I guess, for a number of reasons I'll get into. But also, I've I don't really have much to say about that, really. It's just a matter of I play multiple instruments, and I have pirated copies of DAWs and a bunch of VSTs and shit. I just don't use them at all. I get overwhelmed. I get very upset with my own writing. I get very upset with my own ability to play. And I do not put enough time into practicing. And as a consequence, I've just accomplished absolutely nothing. And I feel miserable for it, and that's something that needs to change. Number 2, be a better artist. This is for a few reasons, and these are also reasons here, but not only do I just love visual art in general, but I want to make something, like genuinely want to make something. I love animation, I love comics and manga and web comics, and I don't really watch movies because I think most of them are shit, but I really like movies, genuinely. And it's not a matter of like, oh, I don't attend movies much or whatever, because I know if any of my family saw that, they know I tend to choose not to go to movies. It's because I think they're shit. Because I'm a picky asshole who hates going to things I don't like, regardless of what I'm doing. And I need to work on that too. That's here later, but I want to do something with these things. I want to maybe write a screenplay. I want to maybe write a book or something. Just, I have ideas for stories and things I want to say, and I haven't really had the best means of expressing them and working on them at all. And it's purely my fault. I mean, I could have done much better a long time ago, and I haven't been motivated at all, and that needs to change. Become a photographer, or become a better photographer. Go actually take pictures with the camera I was given ages ago, and start putting things up, make a portfolio, find things I'd like to photograph for, because I have this insane backlog of pictures I've taken. I love photography because it's not a matter of something that, like, it's something serendipitous, like you stumble across something and you don't think, oh, I need to go work on my skills drawing that. I don't need to go work on it's something that in the moment you capture. It is like, it is an energy that you capture that emanates from you to your camera, and it is something so special, and I don't know why I'm not actively being a part of that anymore. I used to take photos a lot more on my phone, and I got camera ages ago, and I just haven't been. And part of it is just because I haven't gone places that I really want to take photos in, but I think that's the problem, actually, and I think that I can change that, which also wraps into something else later. But next one, be more social. I wrote become a social butterfly here, but I have a problem keeping up conversations. For one, I just didn't do anything in school at all. I think that I was probably one of the most, like, loneliest loners I could have possibly been in school. And once again, it wasn't even until high school that I started doing anything even remotely cool or spending a lot of time with people and being more social. I would just sit at my phone a lot of the time. I was like this in high school anyway. I would still sit at my phone with a bunch of people. And I mean, technically I'm an introvert. I burn out really hard sometimes when I'm with people for too long. That is something that is a problem, but it's something that I can change. And I need to force myself into uncomfortable positions, attend things that I want to go to more. Like, I love going to concerts. I need to go find local gatherings and meetups and learn how to socialize, because I have a family that anytime they meet someone, they can become friends with them in a heartbeat, and I don't have that ability. And it makes me sad, and I've definitely missed opportunities because of that, as well as just my unwillingness to be a part of things I think I wouldn't enjoy, regardless of if it would be good for me or not. Which, I mean, it's a fair position, but it's something that I think I'm for the worse for being like. Spend more time with my family. This is, again, if they're not doing something I don't enjoy, typically I haven't been there for them. And on top of that, it's a lot of, like, I will go do my thing while they're doing something, and then I'll come back and be available, and they'll be already doing their thing. And that's, once again, it's something I've been aware of for a while, and it's purely my fault, and I have immense self-hatred for it. I mean, I don't even know half the things I should about some of my own family members, and I'm terrible at remembering birthdays, and man, I do spend some time with them. I've spent a lot of time with the youngest members of my family, mainly, trying to be a decent older brother. I mean, I think I failed with that, to be honest, but I'm trying, and especially with the siblings directly below me, I really do feel like I've failed to be, like, a member of my own family. Just being social, doing something. And I don't know how to go about it. I think I need to ask people more what they're doing, and ask if I can join them on go to lunch or spend time with them or be a part of their projects, you know. Go ask my sister next time she's in a performance, like, because she's an actor. She does plays, she sings. She's a beautiful singer, like one of the most talented people I've ever met. And I am usually at work whenever she's doing that. And I think I can change that. I can start booking out dates when these nights are happening, because I'm someone who works at night. That is my position. I'm someone who closes my place because I work in retail. And I can change that, and I really need to be more active in knowing what people are doing and tagging along for things and just being more social and getting to know people better, because I see the ways that some people can just talk with their family and banter and have so much fun, and I just don't have that sometimes. Like, not all the time. There are times where I can get along so well with my own family because both they're my own family, but there's also times where I'm just kind of sitting there the whole time, listening to them talk and having no idea what any of them are talking about. It's sad, and I'd like that to change. Making cleaning and working out a daily habit. Get fit. Be clean. That's It's simple. I don't clean my room enough. I don't dust enough. I don't wipe down the bathroom enough that I share with other people. I don't. I just don't do these things enough. And every time I get in the habit of working out, I drop it, and it frustrates me. It's been going like this since I was in like start of high school. I'm almost 3 years into college at this point, and I need that to change. I need to change for that. I don't like the way I look. My chest shows all right. It looks fine, I guess, but I'm not strong. I'm not capable. I have a bit of a pot belly, and I'm not happy about. I want to be leaner. I want to be stronger. I want to have more stamina. I want to run more, which is the only thing that I consistently do. And even then, past couple months, I haven't been running because the summer has been so harsh, and I need to rewire my sleep schedule to instead start running in the mornings, which would just be better for me in general, I feel. Breaking my own vices. This is a massive issue. I default to being on my computer or doing things that I just shouldn't be doing so very often. Things that I will not say publicly even, because I'm like just too fucking embarrassed to admit the stupid shit that I do instead of doing something productive, you know? I need to find a way that... I need to make a declaration here. How can I fix that? You know what? How about this? Out of sight, out of mind. Anytime that I can do anything on this list, work towards anything on this list, I will not. I will keep them completely out of mind. This moment it comes to my mind, I will put it away, throw it in my fucking closet, say, fuck that. I'm not doing shit. Learn to sew and fix my own clothes or make them. I think this is just such a cool art that I know absolutely nothing about. I mean, tailoring, fashion in general, there's this really interesting craft to it that I kind of wish that I had realized my interest in long before. Because, I mean, previously I was someone who, socially, I was an outcast, and I just said, like, oh, these things are stupid because people broadly like these things that are super unnecessary, and they apply so much to social things for no reason, because I thought that was the only reason why they mattered to people, was because of those social reasons. And I mean, saying those reasons are purely social isn't wrong, but the social reasons I believe they were wrong. I believe that they were status symbols, things that people did to make themselves look better to other people and only for other people, and that was wrong. I've learned, and I mean, I've even started wearing different things myself over the past years, that it's a lot of self-confidence. It's a lot of becoming who you are. It took having multiple trans friends come out to me because I was trustworthy enough to them that they trusted me, and seeing their transformation from someone who wore clothes they hated, looked the way they hated, spoke the way they hated, to becoming people who like just were confident and so much more powerful than me in every possible way. And I see that, and all I can think is, fuck, there is something more to that than just being social, you know? I mean, and obviously I'm not trans in the slightest, but just like even the choice of clothing influences people so strongly, and part of it is me realizing, like, oh yeah, that's something I can change. That is something that I can work on and become better at. And the art is really cool in itself. I wanna learn how to do that. Improve my style, same thing, I just talked about this. Visit California and see my friends again. 2 years ago, I moved from California to Tennessee with my family, and I'm the only person, I think, that hates it here. I don't like it here at all, and I don't have any friends, and part of that is because I haven't explored enough, because I didn't grow up here, and I don't really know what I'm looking for. My parents have found things. I should really spend more time asking them, but I haven't. And that's part of that is I want to work on liking this place more, but part of it's also I want to visit my friends, because I don't have friends here, at least not yet, and I've lived here for 2 years. It hasn't been good for me. I mean, I'm starting a new school. I'm going to be in person. forcing myself to be in person on a very small campus where everyone knows each other, partially with the intention of getting to know a bunch of people, getting to know professors, making friends. But at the same time, I miss my old friends, and I still talk to them over the web a lot, and they mean a lot to me. Be a better cook, make most of my meals. This is simple. I want to get better at cooking. I think it's really cool. I want to try new things, and I haven't been doing enough. I mostly just eat leftovers at my house, which no one else does, and I mean, that works. I don't like wasting food, but still, I definitely feel like I could make meals more when those aren't available. Become an orange apron at the shelter. So this is a local thing. So I work at an animal shelter that uses an apron system for their dogs. Green is easy to work with, silver is shy, and orange is mouthy or generally not unpredictable, but like difficult to manage at times. And there is so many of these orange tier dogs that need help, need people, and there's just not enough people at the shelter at that status. And provided it takes a while, it's something that I'll be working towards probably over the next year plus if I'm consistently volunteering every week. But it doesn't change the fact that they're needed, and I want to be part of that. I have to hurry up soon. I have to go somewhere. Shit. Become management material at my job. I work a part-time job, as I said, retail, and I want to get, and part of one of the things that makes life worth living for me is the feeling that I'm improving at something, and I want to be able to be so good at my job that they could hire me as management on the spot if they wanted to. It's that simple. It would be a lot. It would be very nice for me if anything happens or I can't pursue my regular career path, but in general, I mean, I think it's something special, right? To just be that good at anything. I want to see the world. Simple as that. I have so many places I want to visit. Side note, I want to learn some of their languages too. It's just another, I should write that down on this actually. I want to learn to skate, either skateboard or roller skate and do tricks and be fucking cool, because that's something that I grew up near a skate park. And I had a board but never really used it. I don't know what happened to it. It might have gotten trash or something, but it was a really beautiful fucking board that I'm so sad that I didn't use, and I have regrets that I will die with if I do not eventually make myself up to that, you know. Finish the games never finished. Bowser's Inside Story, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, fucking gorgeous game that I don't know why I dropped. Dark Souls 1. I did drop this one for a good reason. It's fucking shit, but I should finish it anyway. Celeste, no fucking idea why I dropped this. I'm pretty sure something happened. And then The Desolate Hope, an old Scott Cawthon game that is free on Steam. I please play it. It's very good. Finally be considered good at something I play. I've played a lot of competitive multiplayer games for a long time because I love the fact that it can consistently improve, and it's a stable, mostly balanced environment that is very much in your grasp. And it's like, I'm the kind of person who I love rage games because I feel like I'm constantly getting better, and I hate Mario Party. Like, I will crash out hard in the middle of an entire group of people over RNG and Mario Party because of the randomness, which is because I'm fucking stupid, but, you know. I've played thousands of hours of these games, and I've never been good at any, including League. I have like 2,000 hours in League of Legends, 1,500 hours or some shit in Team Fortress 2, and I was just never good. And I play a lot of fighting games, and maybe that'll be it. Which, speaking of, play and score well in a fighting game tournament. Just a fun bucket list thing for that. Meet one of my heroes. I have many, and I want to know what these people are like and how they got to where they are. There's something very inspiring and admirable about them. Get back into and become a decent kickboxer. I was in kickboxing as a kid, but because of my insistent ass of being lazy, doing nothing but playing video games, and not wanting to commit myself to things after school, I dropped out of it, in the same vein as something that happened with my original time in it, with music lessons actually as a child. But I regret that, and both I think kickboxing is awesome and extremely interesting, like just genuinely, but it's a good skill to have, and I want to be stronger, faster, better, and it's a desirable thing for me. Finish project name here and learn to code and make my dream game. Currently, I've been an animator and a builder for a Roblox project for over a year that has gone absolutely fucking nowhere, and any time the project has stopped and developers have stopped working, it's usually because I get held up on something and never finish it. And it is purely my fault, I feel like. Well, there was one time where the lead dev was off the shit for like 6 months, but that most of the time it's been my fault getting hung up on things and not finishing anything. And the project never ends up going forward. The modelers don't feel motivated to model anything because it'll never get used, such like that. And then I really love games. I want to make my own dream game. I mean, I've played video games for so long. It is the thing that I'm fucking batshit up a belfry autistic for. I love these things. They're one of my favorite art forms, but I want to bring something to space. I want to make something, dude. I want to fucking make something. Mountain biking again. This is something I love to do, but I haven't been able to. Become a marksman or an archer. I think guns are really cool, and I love archery, and I spent time as a kid with practicing and being in archery and stuff, and I loved it, and I haven't been able to go back and do that. I don't own a bow of any kind, and I'm very sad about that. Become a good singer. Go back to write and record my own music, although I also love singing as well. I was in a choir junior year of high school, and it was one of the most important experiences in my life, I think. And I've never been able to do anything since. I performed a 24-page song in front of, by the way, a 24-page song that actively repeats itself a bunch of times in front of 1,350 something people. I don't remember the exact number, but it was like 1,353 or something. And in a big hall in California called Segerstrom Hall. If you've seen it, it's immense, it's beautiful, and it was one of the most important things I ever did. And I had to stop doing choir in my senior year because my mom had developed 2 cancers at the time, and I didn't want my concerts to overlap with their lab stuff and with her treatment, but well after she's beaten both of their asses, both stage 4 cancers asses, like no other person on earth. She is the strongest person I've ever met, and she is still going so strong today, but long after that I haven't picked them back up again. Part of it's because I haven't been at an in-person schooling institution in a while, but also part of it is just I'm scared. I've been scared. Consider that when I cry for help, I guess. Get a girlfriend. It's simple. I'm lonely. Become fit and look my best. Same thing. Make Tennessee friends. I already talked about this. Start a YouTube channel and learn something new every day. And this is kind of where this channel comes in. The point of me recording this was to get myself to make this actually properly start doing something with this. And learning something new is just something anyone should be doing, really. I have so many passing interests I do not nourish in the slightest, and I think it's purely my fault. It is absolutely my fault for falling into watching YouTube videos too much, playing too many games, not reading, not absorbing information as much as I used to, and I feel really bad, and I want to fix that. And finally work at this list. And I mean, there's a few things more that I could talk about. Things that I'm either too embarrassed to mention or are just not necessary to write here, either because they're not really possible in their current state, or doing these things will lead me to those other ideas. Things like, well, most ambitious, I feel like I'd be a better president than anyone out here right now, but that also could just be ego talking. Things like, or unnecessary shit. Like, I really like guns and medieval weapons and stuff. I'd love to own some. Is it stupid? Yes. Can I do that anytime in the future? No. There's little kids in the house. Will I even make use of these? No. Do I have other people that can converse with these ideas with? One person, and they've been totally radio silent for years. I don't know where they are. I hope she's doing the best. She's sick as fuck, though. I really do hope that she, I need to see if she'll respond to her texts again anytime soon. And finally, this computer I have right here in front of me, just, it's not even mine, it's my brother's, and I've had it for like a year, because my previous one bricked, and I got it back like 2 months later, and I never swapped over, because I'm an idiot, and lazy as shit, and that'll be my first order of business, I think, soon, is finally swapping back to the old computer, get it loading up on my old files on my drive, start backing things up, and, yeah. Alright, that's all. If I actually hold myself to the things I'm doing today, you'll see me again soon. Probably. I'm way overdue and I'm late for where I should have been ages ago. I'm sorry.